Assalamualaikum viewers, welcome to the new lesson of Python for absolute beginners. In this video, I will implement all those concepts that I have explained in part 1 of print function. So if you have not watched that video, then I will recommend you to watch that video first for better understanding. And if you have not subscribed my channel, then subscribe it and press the bell icon so you can get a notification whenever I upload a new video. So without wasting any time, let's move to the implementation. So for implementation, open your browser and type Google Colab. Now click on this first link. Click on this new notebook. This new notebook will basically create a notebook in which you can perform your Python task. So here it is. Here the first task that you have to do is to change the name of your file. Try to give it a name that is more suitable to the work that you are going to perform in this notebook. So it will become very easy for you in the future whenever you want to see what you have did in this notebook. Okay, so here I am implementing the print function, so I will give it a name as print function. So the second task here is to connect your notebook with the CPU. So for this, click on this connect. It will connect your notebook with the CPU. Basically, Colab provides many benefits to the users, like you can connect your notebook with the GPU or TPU as well. But for now, I am not working on any big project. I am not working with graphics, so CPU will be work fine. Okay. So now our notebook is completely ready. Let's start working on it. The first concept that I have explained was how to display objects on the print on the screen using the print function. So for this, what you have to do, write print, and then here you can type any object or anything that you want to print on the screen. For example, I want to print hello. So when I execute it, for execution, you can click on this button or you can also press Ctrl plus Enter so you can execute this cell. So the output is hello. It has printed the object hello on the screen. No, it is a single object. If I want to display multiple objects, then what I have to do is, let me create a new cell. Okay, here what I will do, I will write print and then hello is the first object and then comma and then world is the second object. Okay. Now when I execute it, for execution, hit Control plus Enter. So it is executed and now you can see the print has displayed these two objects. Number one is hello and the number two is world on the screen. So the next concept that I have explained was the separator parameter of print function. So for the separator, let's create a new cell and here type print and then what I want to print, let's say I want to print I, then I want to print love, and then I want to print Python. So if I execute this, what it will do, it will give me the output like this. But I want print to separate all these three objects with a hyphen or with a underscore. Okay, with underscore. So I will type here SCP, which is separator, is equal to underscore. Now the output will be I underscore love underscore Python. Let's execute this. So the here output is like this. Because we have mentioned that separator should be underscore. But without this separator, we saw that the output is I, then white space, then love, then again space, and then Python. So the default value of separator is white space and separator is an optional parameter in print. The next parameter that I have explained was the end function, end parameter. So for end parameter, I will type here print. I want to print, let's say I love Python. So I will print I. Then I want to print love. and then I want to print Python. So here, if I execute this cell, the output will be I in one line, then love in the other line, and then Python in the next line. So now I want a print to print I and then print love on the same line. So for this, what I will do, I will write here, I will mention the end parameter, because end is the optional parameter, and print will, if we will not mention end in the print statement, then print will consider it as a next line. So here I am going to mention it n is equal to, let's say I am saying it to end with a at the rate symbol. Okay, so now the output will be I, then at the rate symbol, and then love. Let's execute it. So you can see here the output is I, then at the rate symbol, because here we have mentioned that end this I with a under at the rate symbol rather than going to the next line. So now I want to print this Python on the same line. So here I have to add end parameter again, and it with, let's say I want it to end with it again at the rate. So now the output will be I at the rate love at the rate Python. Okay. The last parameter of print function was file. Here you don't need to worry about file, because in later videos I will give a detailed explanation of file handling in Python. So for now your focus should be on the print function. Okay. So let's start with the file parameter. You have what you have to do for file, for using the file parameter is, first create a variable like this, and here you will say, you will ask it to open what to open a file, practice dot text, write it in quotes, and then in what mode you want to open. I want to open it in a writing mode. Okay, because I want to write something in it. Then the next line will be print, and what to print, what to write in this file. I want to write I love programming. I want to write I love programming in the file which is named as practice. Okay, here you have to mention file is equal to practice. This practice should be this one, not this one. Okay, then after writing, you have to close your file, practice dot close. If you didn't get understanding of this and this, then don't worry, because I will explain it in a very detail when I create a video on file handling in Python. So for now, this should be your focus. Okay, let me execute it. Okay, after execution, you can see that nothing has been displayed on your screen. Sorry, I said in my last video that it will display on the screen as well as it will write into the file, but it will not display on the screen. It will just write into the file. So for checking what is written into your file, you can go to your files. Now double click on this. You will see here I love programming has been written in this file. That was all about print function in Python. In my next video, I will explain what are variables, how to create variables for strings, and how to create variables for numbers in Python. So keep watching. Allah Hafiz.